Welcome back to my round 3 game of GPL. I'm playing OxFox versus Test, who's on Temur Tempo. Like Temur Tempo after the nerfs, after the Bounty of the Garden nerfs. So it's no longer an instant, it's a sorcery, so I don't have to worry anymore about 2 mana instant speed 4/4s that also flash back from Cane Dancer. Anyways, roll for first. I'm not sure if this is a good matchup or not. No, it's not. Definitely not a good matchup. Like, they're Temur Tempo. They eat up low to the ground aggro decks for breakfast. And they're on the play too, so that's not good for me. And this hand's not great. I have to mulligan this, unfortunately. Okay, fine, I'll keep this. I think I bought the planes here. Yeah, so turn 1 Slapfield, turn 2 Coralight. Hopefully they don't have a Cosmic Sinkhole. If they do and they counter my turn 1 Slapfield, that's not great. I'm actually not sure what to do if they do that. Like, I have to play out Coralight Champion, right? Put the aura on itself, hope nothing bad happens. And, I mean, they have 4 Cosmic Sinkholes. Okay, so yeah, so that's, like, probably Cosmic Sinkhole. Okay, so 3rd mana source, so that means turn 3 I can go Underpass Chronicles or something. What are the chances they have Cosmic Sinkhole? If they do I just want to run Chronicles instead of Slapfield into it? Because Slapfield's better with Coralight. It's really not. Like, or do I? In Chronicles or Slapfield? I mean, the obvious play is Slapfield because it triggers off Chronicles, but at the same time, I'm trying to bait a Cosmic Sinkhole here. Does Chronicles want to get Cosmic'd? So what if I go Chronicles? Then next turn I go Underpass, put the counter on the thing. If this gets Sinkhole, then next turn I go Slapfield, or no, I have to go Coralight. It doesn't matter what I begin with, and like I'm gonna play Coralight next turn anyways when these guys get Sinkhole, so Slapfield's not playing on double duty either ways. Actually, maybe I should have led with Chronicles because Chronicles is worse. Okay, it resolves. Wonderful. So they don't have Cosmic Sinkhole, or they're saving Cosmic for something, which I don't think is a good plan because I mean I feel like Slapfield Workgate's probably the best Sinkhole target on 1. Like if you let this thing resolve, then now I'm starting to grind out Oxen. Now every enchantment that resolves becomes a little bit scarier. So what do they have to kill Ox at instant speed? Chilon Gust and Rollguard, Solar Flare, Void Flare. Yeah, they have a bunch of instant speed removal. So in that case, I probably shouldn't Coralight Champion. Then what should I do instead? Underpass? Okay, so I have enough mana. I have mana for days now. So Underpass, and then next turn I Coralight Chronicles. Underpass, and then, yeah, because then I can play out my guys and then attack the Sentinel, still have the thing to put my counters on. Like, one of these guys has to get through eventually. Do you have any ways to kill Lumen Bay in the main deck? No, they don't. Okay, so I can just play out Lumen Bay, I guess. Although, I mean, if they Cosmic Sinkhole me here, then I just play out Lumen Bay, right? Or, no, I shouldn't. Alright, so yeah, Underpass Sentinel. Let's see what they do against this. Do they counter it? Do they kill something? Like, they can kill the Ox in response if they want. I don't think it's very good value to kill an Ox with a removal spell because it's a token, but like they can do that if they want to. The best play for them would just be to counter this, I think, because then I just pass the turn without really doing anything because the Ox can't really do damage yet. They're thinking, alright, good. I mean, I'm playing them on no Cosmic Sinkhole, right? Because if they had Cosmic Sinkhole, they would have used it. Yeah, they had Poor Faction instead of Cosmic Sinkhole. Alright, that's fine. It just means that next turn now I get Coralight plus Chronicles. Actually, yeah, I should have Lumen Bayed because they're tapped out, so I don't have to worry about Cosmic on Lumen Bay or any other counter spell on Lumen Bay. And then there's Slapfield. Interesting. Alright, so I go for Slapfield first. They can't Cosmic it or Portal Factor it, right? Because I can pay for it. But then now I'm grinding out Oxen. Do I just go Slapfield Chronicles? I don't want... Okay, so next turn I go Chronicles because I want to have enough untapped lands to pay for whatever taxing counter spell they have because Chronicles... this Ascent activation will turn on my Oxen into actual threats, so I definitely want this thing to resolve, and I can resolve it if I have enough mana to pay for everything. Yeah, Serene Chapel. So then I just go Slapfield Coralight, and Coralight gets countered, but that's fine because it opens up the way for Chronicles. Or do I just go Lumen? No, Lumen Bait is wrong. Like, Lumen Bait is actually just extra mana because I don't have a land drop coming up. Or at least, I'm assuming I'm not going to top deck a land because I don't want to top deck a land, so I'm not going to play into that. Anyways, do I play Chronicles first instead? No, right? Like, I want to get the Slapfield triggers. Or maybe it is correct to play Chronicles, because, like, it lets it resolve this turn, and then I play Coralight, it gets countered, then the next turn I activate Chronicles. The curve work out that way? Yeah, I play Slapfield, they can't tax me for it. Yeah, getting Chronicles down earlier means that I can start attacking with my Oxen earlier in case something goes wrong. Yeah, that's logic I'll use. So play out Chronicles. You're gonna respond. Okay, if they tap out here, I just get the Coralight. Ah, right, this thing exists. Ah, yeah, that's a problem. I don't like Veilborn Meddlers. These guys just eat up aggro, or Temur Tempo eats up aggro for breakfast, mostly because Veilborn Meddlers countering on the 1-drops. For basically no downside. Alright, but on the bright side, at least I get to deploy Correlite Champion and like get this thing through. So like that thing's up 2-4, which is not good, or which attacks through Veilborn Meddler, and they can't exactly kill it because all their burn maxes out at 3 damage. And then since they're tapped out, I might as well just deploy this. And yeah, swing. And then I pass the turn. And then I guess next turn I play Slapfield. Hopefully it resolves. Hopefully they don't have another Veilborn Meddler, and that makes me more Oxen, which means that my one single Oxen with heal favor gets extremely large. They pass. They don't have a fourth land. That's great. That means, I don't know what that means, but that's probably a good thing for me. Lily Reed Triton. Interesting. Do I Lily Reed or I do a Slapfield? Yeah, Slapfield's probably the right choice here because I want to get my Slapfields down. I don't think they can stop me, right? If they have 2 Veilborn Meddlers, they can Veilborn the Slapfield, and then, right, that means I should lead on Lily Reed, right? Unless they want to Cosmic 3 Slapfield. So if they counter my Slapfield with Veilborn Meddler, I just play Lily Reed, and then that makes another Oxen, and that's still a huge board. And I just go to town with the one Oxen that they can't deal with, right? Like, they just can't deal with that thing unless they burn multiple removal spells on it. So yeah, I'll go with that play. I should tap Lumen Bay first because, I don't know, maybe they have a way to kill it. Anyways, do we have Veilborn Meddler number 2? I guess they do. Maybe I should have led on Lily Reed Triton. Or it is Veilborn Meddler, right? No, Spell Pierce. Well, it's not like I have anything else to do with my mana, so if you want to like burn 2 counter spells on one thing, feel free to. Yeah, it seems. Oh, well, no, that's fine. That's fine. That's yeah. Now Veilborn Meddler can't block the Oxen, so yeah, sure. So they counter Slapfield. Do I put everything onto one Ox? I feel like I should because like if I put it on Correlite, there's a chance it gets killed, right? At the same time, it means I'm less weak to chumps. Well, I mean, I know I have to Lily Reed Triton here. That gets me another Oxen. That gets me another Triton. That gets me a Triton's Gift. I just have to think about what to put it on. So one big unanswerable guy, or 2 medium-sized, one answerable guy, and then an Oxen that's just casually getting a bunch of buffs. Does the Oxen already outsize Veilborn? Yeah, it does, but what are chances that Veilborn still? Yeah, I'll put on Oxen. So yeah, 4. That's a 5, 5, 5-4? No, 5-6. And then yeah, just go to town. And they're not gonna trump with Cane Dancer, which is fine by me. I'm still at 20, so they can whack me a bunch and I'll still be alright. If they have 2 burn spells, then and they use it on their turn to kill my Oxen, that's not great for me. I also have Serene Chapel, so if I draw a land, I can just activate Serene Chapel and start attacking with that thing, and it should start eating up. Alright. Ooh. Wonderful. Wonderful. Well, I mean, it's just gonna get countered. So I should attack first. Attack with the Oxen. See if they want to burn 2 removal spells on it. If they do, they're tapped out, so I can tile on the Veilborn Meddler. Yeah, it seems like plan. If they don't do anything, I think I just don't do anything either. Okay. And do you have any instant speed blockers? Oh, Mattia, right. If they cast Mattia, they can kill my Oxen. Huh. Yeah, maybe I should have thought about that. I definitely should have thought about that. Or Solar Flare. Oh. Or they can do that, right. That also works. Like, my Ox is not invulnerable because it kind of just gets smaller when other things die. Is there anything else I can... I mean, they block here, my Ox... Oh, do they have... Well, I mean, they're tapped out now, so Thailand just... I mean, it doesn't wreck them exactly, but Thailand is very good for me because it gets me a bunch of value. Although I did have to lose an Ox that's double buffed for this. Or, no, they can't block the Ox because it has Triton. Holy crap, yeah, this is amazing because now I get to just... Boom. This is what you get for tapping out. Should have kept up the Qilong Gust. Okay, yeah, they're thinking about their life decisions as they lose their Veilborn Meddler because they tapped out Qilong Gust to prevent 1 damage, I guess. Yeah, they only prevented 1 damage. 3, so that's the right toughness, right? Yeah, right power. And right toughness, right? Yeah. Ooh, nice, I got the win. Wonderful. Alright, so let's see. Sideboard gets tougher for me because they have 4 Relic Corrosions, 4 Steel Pandemonium, and 2 Shell Drain's Rage. And Spell Pierce and Solar Flare. Yeah, they're gonna bring in their whole board. And it's not good for me because I have Lumen Bays, and I don't want my lands or mana sources to get artifact killed. Is Xifang Hu good? No, not really, because they can just like wait a turn. This thing's just kind of useless. So Thailand is great because it kills Veilborn Meddlers, no questions asked. All I'm doing, like, Heraldry is not good, right? Or is Heraldry good? It's hard to resolve, but at the same time, it dies to Relic Corrosion. Okay, yeah, dies to all the burn, dies to Relic Corrosion. I'm not bringing that in. Mercantile Accords, naming 1. What does that do for me? Actually, Mercantile naming 2 is interesting because that shuts off most of the dangerous stuff they can do, but they can still drop like Panya or something and get there. Maybe I do bring in Mercantile on 2 because like that's just really good against them, right? I have to assume so. I think I board out. What do I not want? Well, that feels bad because on one hand it makes a big answerable guy, but on the other hand it's a huge removal bait or removal target, I guess. I'm boarding a bunch of 3s, which is not good against their. Or no, it is because it shuts off Veilbore Meddler. Or they can't Veilbore Meddler very easily. You can just take out Chevalier's Lance. Like that's what Purple told me to trim if I need more slots. Is Lance good against them? I have to assume it probably is, sort of, because it's an early thing that they can't really exactly deal with very well. But do I just cut Coralites? I'm cutting so many low drops. I feel like it should be wrong. Like, yeah, I should be cutting 1 drops because they're bad against the thing that they are really good. Veilbore Meddler. Like 2 lances? Is that what I want to do? Yeah, this feels wrong, but whatever. I'm gonna give it a shot. Actually, maybe I should have voted out Downhill Forge Master because that thing gets eaten up by Veilbore Meddler even harder than Lance itself. And alright, this is a great hand, right? Founding Hero, Slapfield, and yeah, it has a curve, and it has Mercantile Accords if they ever tap out or something. I mean, they're not gonna tap out, but like, in case they ever don't have a counter spell, Cinder Blade, cool. It actually makes a lot. Yeah, that means Founding Hero is active, sort of. So should I lead? If I lead Founding Hero, they counter it. What happens? Next turn I go. Okay, drop Cinder Blade. Next turn I go Founding Hero Slapfield. No, I can't do that. If I go Slapfield and it gets countered, then Founding Hero is not going to activate. Which one's more important right now? I think I should have 2 Founding Heroes. I think it's better to get Founding Hero countered. And let it eat up a counter spell for Slapfield. They let it resolve. Okay, so they have Void Flare or something. Or they don't have Cosmic Sinkhole. Well, they definitely have they definitely don't have Void Flare right now. Or they're just mana screwed. Panya. Okay, yeah, that also works. So next turn, you have to worry about Cosmic and Portal Factor and Relic Corrosion and Seal of Pandemonium. I mean, at least Panya dies to Shell Drains, unless they buff it somehow. So what? Seal of Pandemonium, Relic Corrosion, it's all alive right now. Rogart, all of their 2-mana burn spells. I think my plan here is play Underpass that no get dealt with. Actually, play 2 spells. That's a good plan. So go Founding Hero Slapfield or Founding Hero Slapfield Cinder Blade. If it's Shell Drains Rage, I can't. So I want to get Cinder Blade equipped because that protects it against Shell Drains Rage, but not against the 2-mana burn spells. But if they waste a 2-mana burn spell on Founding Hero, am I alright with that? Yes, because I have another one in the back, and I have Cinder Blade up, so I can like give it haste eventually. Still though, do I just want to go for obvious play and play Underpass Sentinel into their obvious counter spell? Like I want to be doing stuff even if they have answers. If I play Cinder Blade, they're definitely going to let it resolve. If I equip Cinder Blade, then there's no point in attacking with Founding Hero. Okay. There's no point in playing Founding Hero pre-combat, so I think the play here is play Cinder Blade for free. They tried to play Slapfield Workgate, so that activates Civilize on Founding Hero, and then I swing and see what they do, and then post-combat I play another Founding Hero in case things go well. And if things don't go well, then, I mean, things will go well, never mind. Okay, so lead off on Slapfield Workgate. If they Portal Factor that, then I play Founding Hero number 2, right? Yeah, I haven't thought about what to do if this happens. Because if I play Founding Hero number 2, it just dies to Shell Drains Rage really badly. In that case, I should play Cinder Blade equip is really bad. Do I have to play out Founding Hero number 2? Yeah, shouldn't have let on Slapfield Workgate. Should have just went Cinder Blade, attack with Founding Hero, they don't do anything. Yeah, but if they do that, then they just fill up Shell Drains Rage, right? So I can't really play around Shell Drains Rage either ways, unless I Cinder Blade. Then I have to equip it, yeah. Maybe Cinder Blade equip, swing, play Founding Hero number 2. Was that a bad play? It feels too slow. Well, anyways, Cinder Blade, might as well get on the board because they're tapped out, so I don't want them to only counter it, yeah. Well, if they Shell Drains Rage me, I get to Mercantile Accords for 2. Okay, so yeah, that's fine if they Shell Drains me because Mercantile for 2 screws me over too. Well, no, I have Serene Chapel, so I can like attack while I wait for stuff to happen. Okay, sure, I'll go with that plan. So Cosmic plus Shell Drains Rage is probably the worst case scenario. So I just hope they don't have that, I guess. Hammer Rage tapped, unless they're fetching right now. No, the Shell Drains Rage? I'm suspecting Shell Drains Rage. Well, the thing is, I can't exactly test for it very easily. Downhill. Right, so if I attack here and they Shell Drains, they block with Panya on one of them. Okay, so is it alright if I just Mercantile Accords now and they try to counter it? What happens if that happens? They counter it and then I attack both founding heroes. They trade Panya for one of them. That's not good for me. Alternatively, play Underpass Sentinel. They Chao Drain's Rage. I equip Underpass Sentinel with the Cinderblade swing. That's an alright outcome. Alternatively, try to equip Cinderblade. They blow up the board. Then I just drop Dawnhill. I want to adventure Dawnhill first. Alright, so yeah, lots of things to think about. Well, I need to be on 3 mana right now, so I should just do that first. Underpass Sentinel first, right? Underpass. Yeah, there's no good situation. Underpass equip Cinderblade. Alright, sure. I'm gonna try to drop Mercantile and see what they do. Or factor it. Okay, good. And then I attack with both founding heroes because that plays around Eldraine's Rage, right? It's sort of I can afford to wait, right? Sure. This feels bad, but I'm not sure what else I'm supposed to be doing here. Like, my guys matter more than their guys, right? And if they Sheldrain's Rage, then Panya also dies, so... Well, if they had Sheldrain's Rage, I should be attacking because that means my guys get value even if... Because that's 2 damage going through, even if they Rage. Yeah, the better play here was Cinderblade attack... Or Cinderblade Underpass Sentinel, probably. I mean, if Underpass gets countered, then what? Okay, so now they have Portal Factor with Wanderer. Okay, Interestingly, I can do something like they can Portal Factor to Cane Dancer or something. Also, found heroes don't have Civilized. Underpass Sentinel, they try to get me. Dawnhill get the lance and start swinging. Yeah, it seems like that's a decent play. Or activate Serene Chapel, attack with everything. They block. Yeah, that's not good. I think any play just starts with Dawnhill. Like the Panya being in play is really annoying for me. Because since I didn't attack last turn, it means that not attacking, or if I attack this turn, then that means not attacking last turn was a bad play. Although it was probably a bad play anyways. I'm going to, I'm going to try to resolve Dawnhill first because I want to get both sides of the card. Resolves, wonderful. I fetch a lance. I try to play a lance. They can try to double counterspell me, in which case, Right, so lance, Portal Factor. Yeah, Portal Factor is really bad for me. So, I'll try to play a lance. Resolves. They don't have Balebor Meddler. Mattia, is that what's coming down? If I equip everything onto one founding hero, does Mattia screw me over? No, not really. Do I want to drop Underpass Sentinel before? No, I don't. Okay. Equipping would be a bad use of my mana. I want to either play Dawnhill or Underpass. That means I attack with one founding hero. If they Mattia, can they kill both my guys? Yeah, this feels bad. Yeah, I should have attacked last turn. So they're gonna kill my founding hero, I guess. That wipes my board, but if they tap out, then I get to play Dawnhill. Uncontested. Shield and Gust. Yeah, that works. Unless they have Portal Factor, in which case, yeah, they just answer me perfect. They're not gonna let their Panya. Okay, so how worried am I about Portal Factor? I think I'm worried about it enough that I'm willing to equip Cinderblade instead of playing Underpass Sentinel. Is that it? Equipping Cinderblade doesn't actually protect a founding hero from anything. That's a problem. Play Dawnhill, gets countered, Portal Factor. I mean, it eats up a Portal Factor, right? But I also have enough mana at this point that I can just play around Portal Factor. I don't need to, I don't want to play into Portal Factor, so I'll just do this. Which means I probably should have done this pre-combat. Do this pre-combat, equip Cinderblade plus Lance, which would have actually put founding hero out of bolt range. That was a bad play too. Okay. So they're going to activate Panya Tail, I guess. Which is fine, because all they do is whack me for 5 and draw a card. Yeah, sure. And get to play extra land. I mean, if they... No, they're not going to activate Panya Tail. I guess they have a lot of good stuff in hand. I wonder what it could be then. On your point and play anything Chronicles, okay. Chronicles gets through a Cosmic for 3, and also doesn't get through a kill spell and founding hero, but if they do that, then I just get to play Dawnhill Forge Master, and they counter that, but that's fine, because now I still have Underpass Sentinel in hand. Alright, yeah, sure. I'll start off with Chronicles, and wait, Veilborn Meddler. They play a 2-drop, and they have Veilborn plus a burn spell, it happens. If they have Veilborn Meddler, I should definitely be attacking first, right? No, not really. Well, yes, because that way they have to choose between buffing Veilborn or countering something. At the same time, not playing out Chronicles pre-combat is just really bad for me, because I lose out on 4 damage. Then the question just becomes, how much do I value the extra damage? I don't think I actually value the extra damage enough for me to do that, so yes, I will attack right now. Force out the spell now. Okay, yeah, they're going to use the removal spell now. If it's available method, they probably will play it pre-combat, just to get the extra buff. Or, I mean, without countering anything. Don't go, okay. Wait a minute, let me think. Wait, that was actually, let me, yeah, I can actually sack Cinderblade, right? I'll sack Cinderblade. Ah, right. Okay, yeah, that doesn't work. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I should probably be more clear. So, I play Downhill, play Downhill, play Chronicles. Is that the right order to do things in? What am I trying to play around? Oh, right. That's supposed to be not dead yet. Or I guess I dragged my Founding Hero into the graveyard and then accidentally also dragged Lance in and didn't notice. And so play Downhill and then just pass. Or no, play Downhill, equips Cinderblade. Play Underpass, equip Cinderblade. So now I survive a bolt. And then next turn play Downhill. Is that what I'm doing? No, I want to play Chronicles no matter. Yeah, Chronicles. So Underpass, Chronicles, Cinderblade. Like, how much am I playing on Portal Factor? This is so much so much to think about. So Downhill, yeah, I think I just play Downhill and then equip Cinderblade, which doesn't actually do anything for me, which is annoying. Downhill, just play Chronicles pass. Play Chronicles equips Cinderblade onto the Fox. Okay, I'm thinking way more than I need to. I should just play Downhill, like blank. They're definitely out of 3 damage burn spells. And I want Downhill to resolve instead of Chronicles, right? So I should be Chronicles eats up a Portal Fact, Chain Dance. What's the worst? Too much thinking. Alright, I'm not gonna risk Chronicles because, like, let's see if I messed up. Lumbering Hillock into play. Sure. So next turn I can attack with Downhill. They have to kill it. No, I play Underpass. They have to kill Downhill. They activate Ponyatet. Yeah, sure. Basically, next turn I play Underpass. They kill Downhill in response. And afterwards, I equip Cinderblade. Swing with Underpass. Play Chronicles. Swing with Underpass Sentinel. And they only have. Well, I mean, they only have 2 cards in hand, right? So if they start playing out stuff, then that's less stuff for me to play around. Okay, they're gonna whack me. Yeah. So main things I'm worried about is some way to kill my enchantment or artifacts and enchantments. Does Relic Religion actually get them there though? Because the next turn I'm swinging with 2 equipment, so they can't kill one of them and then ambush me somehow. Just thinking, okay, good. They pass. Alright. Lily Reed Triton. Interesting. Well, on the bright side, that was not a very scary Panya. It was just extra 5 damage and an extra turn. But so play here is Underpass Sentinel, get them to use a removal spell. I play Lily Reed or Chronicles instead. You'll think I should play Chronicles out first. Right, so Underpass Sentinel. Does this get countered? They would need exactly 2 Portal Factors to counter this. Or I guess 1 big Cosmic Sinkhole. I mean, that also works, but that means they have to use 1 big Cosmic Sinkhole. They can still have a Portal Factor after that, but that means they are out of cards in hand. Unless it's Failborn Meddler, in which case, yeah, that's not great. And if Chronicles resolves, and they kill all my guys, I can just activate the Technic ability and start attacking them with a 4/4 big thing that they can't easily deal with. Deliberate Resolve. Alright, sure. Do you do anything in response to this? Think again. Yep. The question here is, okay, Deliberate Resolve. Alright. Am I moving the Cinderblade? And the answer is no, because there's a very good chance that Underpass Sentinel is not going to survive this turn, because I'm going to be using it to protect Downhill. Downhill snaps on the lance, and then now it's basically an Cinderblade, yeah, puts it out of range of a lot of stuff. Melee combat, swing, rip the lance, and then let's see what they do against this. They have to block, because otherwise it have lethal. Yeah, so they probably have removal in response. So, actually, do they have a chumper? Because if they don't, then Downhill becomes a 6/6 double striker and die, and then it kills. Okay, yeah, they do have a chumper. Alright, Cane Dancer resolves. Shield and Gust. Trying to kill Downhill, I'm assuming, and then I just sack Underpass Sentinel. They have to trump this turn with Cane Dancer. And like I do sack Underpass Sentinel here, right? Like there's no point letting this thing die. Or is there? No, there isn't. What am I saying? So unless you have a second Cane Dancer or something, then I don't know. Then you get me because you get to kill this thing in response to Underpass activation. But that means you're tapped out, so that means I get to drop Chronicles plus Lily Reed, which I don't know if it gets there, but definitely is very threatening. Attach resolves. Wonderful. So now, if I sack Cinderblade, this thing's out of, yeah, sure. That damage happens. But they can't counter 2 things, right? So one of these guys is going to resolve. Just a question of which one it should be. I want to put all my eggs in one basket. Can they answer a big Downhill? With 2 removal spells, yes, but I don't think I have 2 removal spells. They're just going to have to keep chumping this thing until something happens. I should open up with Lily Reed Triton, because I want Chronicles to resolve. Well, let's see if they have Veilborn Meddler. It doesn't even matter which one resolves, because any of these guys resolving is probably good for me. What's it happen? Maybe they are out counter spells. Okay, does this happen? I'm empty-handed now. If this resolves, then I get to, actually I don't get to do much. I get a Fox. Okay, they're out counter spells. Is their last card in hand a land? That'd be pretty funny. Maybe it is, maybe it's a planet. It's until end of turn. Yeah, so it's gonna last until your turn. Okay, I guess they do have another removal spell, and they're not using it because, wait, if they had a removal spell, they should have just double spelled Downhill in response to Underpass. I wonder what happened there then. I mean, what was I? So during that turn, I played Underpass. I was targeting Downhill. That thing was already equipped, so I could have sacked Underpass at any time to give this thing immunity, basically. Then they decided to try to kill Downhill in response to Equip. I sacked it to give immunity, and then they didn't do anything else with, because I could have sacked Cinderblade to give it 4 toughness. Or could I? Yeah, after the Underpass. Basically, if they wanted to kill Downhill, they should have killed this thing in response to Underpass ETB, because if I sacked it, then Downhill's still 3 toughness after a Cinderblade sack, which means they can kill it. I guess they left stuff up because I had stuff in hand, so they didn't want to blow everything on Downhill. And that was probably the right thing too, because if they blew everything on Downhill, then I drop Chronicles plus Lily Reed. Actually, if they did blow everything on Downhill, it would be better off actually, because I would be down Downhill and down Underpass and only have Lily Reed plus the Fox. If to kill both these guys, I get to activate Chronicles if I draw another land. Or I just start attacking with Serene Chapel. And I can eat through the Qilong Gusts, right? And then once I'm done with the Qilong Gusts, I can start eating up through the Portal Factors. I mean, they can still kill this thing with 2 burn spells because they can target, and then, I mean, they can kill it with 2 burn spells anyways because this thing only goes up to 5 toughness. If they have any artifact kill, so basically this Relic Corrosion, they can kill the Chevalier's Lance. Right, this is just really bad for them because they can't kill Downhill Forge Master profitably. Like, they have to have exactly 2 burn spells to kill this thing, otherwise they're chumping it every turn because the thing just... Or, no, I can't actually afford to sack Cinderblade because if they have a burn spell, they can kill Downhill in response to a Cinderblade sack, and then I'll be down Downhill and a Cinderblade. So I don't actually have lethal next turn. Well, no, I have lethal if I swing out. Like, they can't activate Lumbering Hillock, and also... Okay, never mind, I have lethal if I just swing with Downhill. I don't think playing out Nebula there would felt... Well, maybe they need extra mana for Lumbering Hillock, because now they get to activate Lumbering Hillock and still hold up a 2-mana spell. They go whacking with Panya. If it's another Cane Dancer, they play Cane Dancer, they flashback Qilong Gust. Downhill loses the Cinderblade, but gains some power, so they have to chump with Cane Dancer. I mean, that's an alright position for me. Downhill dies to another top decked burn spell, but if that happens, I still have Chronicles going. Like, these guys... yeah, Lily Reed can pick up the Lance once Downhill dies, and then the Fox gets buffed by Chronicles if I pay for it. They're gonna activate Lumbering Hillock now and attack me. Can they kill me? I don't think they can. So 8, what are they looking for? They chump with Panya, and then 4. They can kill me if they top deck 2 burn spells. I'm alright with the outcome. Yeah, I'm alright with that outcome. I'm actually going to animate Serene Chapel just to get rid of one of the Qilong Gusts. Because they can't actually block Serene Chapel, they have to block Downhill to not die. Okay, I mean, that's even better. It can't be Veilborn Meddler. Portal Factor, yeah, I don't want to play into Portal Factor. They animate Serene Chapel, swing with everything. If their last card is Cane Dancer, then they get to blow me out because they Cane Dancer back to Qilong, tried to kill Downhill. I sack the Lance and then jump, trade. Yeah, Do I want to play into Portal Factor? So how much should I lose if I Portal... Okay, so then I should be attack with Downhill and then Verdict post-combat. Yeah, that seems about right. Force them to lose a Panya and then still have blockers up for the guys in case stuff happens. Well, in that case, do I also attack with these guys? They die to Cane Dancer. Well, no, Fox doesn't die to Cane Dancer. Panya for Fox. Well, they can't block out all these guys, right? Like, I should just attack with everything just to get stuff down. Yeah. All right. Wait, Solar Flare. Oh, no, they don't have Solar... Yeah, they have to chump with Panya, so they don't have a removal spell. And else they would have used it by now. But that also means Verdict counts... Never mind, they have Shell Drain's rate. Well, luckily that doesn't get there. Yeah, sure. Well, actually, no, it means that if they kill Downhill, then I have nothing left. No, I have Chronicles. I don't want to activate Chronicles now. So now I die to 2 top deck burn spells, right? No. Yeah, they have to top deck a burn spell, but they don't have mana to cast those, so... And they're dead to a single Downhill swing, so they need chump blockers very badly. So yeah, I don't see how they're going full aggro. I mean, yeah, they're playing through that out. Like there's no single card that can kill me from here, right? I'm just fine taking this, and then they die on the swing. What if they have a trumper? Huh. Alright, so I need to keep up Serene Chapel, or... No, I died to a single burn spell plus a Lumbering Hillock Swing, because that thing is trample. Oh, no, if it just passed... Yeah, it passed turn without... Maybe I should have activated Serene Chapel. So I attack first, because no point in not doing that. If they have an out, they need to play it now. Okay, yeah, they don't have anything. Alright, that was a pretty tough game. I don't think I deserved to win that, or I don't think I played super well that game. Definitely made some misplays because I was trying to play around things that, and then just made the worst of, like I was trying to play around multiple things and then just made the play that was the worst of both worlds. But at least I got there. I mean, it shows that the deck is pretty strong. I got lucky that they didn't draw too many Veilborn Meddlers that the second game. Because I think Veilborn Meddler is like the silver bullet against these low-to-the-ground aggro decks. And yeah, I mean, I'm pretty happy with this win, so I'll take it.